tour all across the U.S. And Canada.
Yep.
With Black Tusk.
Black Tusk, yeah.
From Savannah, Georgia, and
Yep.
Whores.
Yep.
We're from Atlanta, Georgia.
Yep.
I mean, that was like
mind blowing.
We bought, like, getting visas, and I had never done a lot of this shit before, so I was like trying to figure out, like, getting visas and getting all the appropriate paperwork done, and how expensive that shit is, and how, like, just how hard it is for musicians to get across the border, for one.
Of course, just having the visas and just being legal. It's
just being legal was like set it so far back in the hole before we even started playing the show.
Mm-hmm.
It was tough, and we bought a giant 26-foot RV.
Yep.
Because we're like, we can't afford hotel rooms.
No,
there's no way we can. No. Like we played, it was like 31 shows in like 33 days or something like that.
Yeah, it's standard.
yeah. But I was like, we can't afford hotel rooms for 31 days. No, like it's impossible. So I'm like, that seems like a good idea. Let's buy a 26-foot RV that will drive across the country, with I think we had an 8-foot trailer on the back of it or whatever. And just the logistics of that turned out to be, when you're trying to get out of Manhattan at 2:00 in the morning with a 26-foot.
That's a party.
There's so many because we didn't know, like people were honking at us like, you're not allowed to drive on this bridge. You can't be here because we're in a giant RV. It's like, oh shit. All right.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. So that was a huge learning experience, and those bands were so good to us, man.
Nice.
It could have gone either way. Like, you hear so many stories of bands that just don't get along on tour, or everyone's kind of in a competition, or just shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they took care of us. Like,
wow.
A lot of times, like, our guarantees were really low for all that tour, and there was a lot of times where they would like take cash out of their own pockets, out of their own double up our guarantee to help us out, because they knew that we were struggling. On the way home, they like tripled our guarantee for the last show.
That's
both bands pooled a bunch of the money to help us get back home.
That's great.
Just like shit they don't have to do. Like, we have contracts, we all have guarantees.
Mm-hmm.
We knew our guarantees were really low.
Yeah.
But it was an opportunity tour. Like,
of course.
We knew we weren't going to make any money. We were just trying to get our name out there, and we were going to be playing some cool festivals.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were on tour with those bands.
And that's how you build.
I've known.
That's how you build a brand.
Exactly.
You get out there, you do it for free, and at some point people hear about you, and they're gonna be like.
You hope. That's the hope.
Yep. And what's the worst can happen? Maybe you can lose a few bucks here and there, but like in 20 years, you really gonna remember that $1,000 anyway?
No, man. I look at.
You'll remember the experience though, and you remember that time where you crossed that bridge in New York, and you'll be like, "Oh,
absolutely."
Shit, or whoever passed out backstage because of whatever reason.
You mean every night? Every night?
I'm pretty sure that was fun. Oh my god, I don't know if I could keep up with you guys. That's for sure.
You know what, man? I don't know how some of us made it back alive.
Everybody's here. Everybody's here today.
Everybody's here.
Oh man, that's
being able to experience like so many different cities, and and getting to play like St. Vitus in New York is such a well-known
epic.
And some cool festivals too, like and traveling all over, man. Like,
of course,
we played 4 shows on the way down. Just to help us, because the tour started in Atlanta.
Okay.
And we're driving from Quebec, so that's like it was like a 26-hour drive or something
like that. Yeah.
So we added a bit on the tour beforehand to get down there. We ended up hooking up with who have become like super good pals of ours, a band called Gozu.
Okay.
Out of Boston. They're amazing.
Yep.
And equally amazing people.
Yep.
So like, and they're like kind of like lifelong friends now. Like, those dudes are super rad.
How do you write Gozu?
Gozu.
Okay.
Check them out. They're on Blacklight Media, I think. It's a subsidy of Metal Blade Records.
Cool. I'll post them in the comments.
Yeah, they're incredible.
Super.
And just the best people in the world. Like, my second show on the tour,
Yep.
my amp blew.
Okay.
And I was like, well, shit, that's a bad way to start. And we're like, you know, in a different country, and we're literally driving every day, all day. So like, we don't have a lot of time to like go and try to sort shit out.
Of course.
And Gaff ended up selling me an old Sun head of his with that road case and everything to help get me through the rest of the tour. And he gave me like a stupid killer deal on it because he's such a great dude.
Wow.
And that like saved it. That saved me. That saved it for the rest of the tour.